nation under God. And we will make America great again. And the best is yet to come.
More corona deaths coming to your city. Trump reiterated that this is the plan, that they're going to have many rallies, the first one being in Tulsa, Oklahoma on June 19th, a date that has special significance for Black Americans.
We're going to be starting our rallies. The first one we believe will be we're just starting to call up, will be in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to be coming into Florida, do a big one in Florida, big one in Texas. They're all going to be big. We're going to Arizona. We're going to North Carolina at the appropriate time. The governor's a little backward there. He's a little bit behind.
Yeah, that Tulsa rally is going to take place on Juneteenth, which is the commemoration of the abolition of slavery in America. Either he is entirely tone deaf, which is possible. Either his campaign workers are very stupid, that is, and his planning staff is very stupid, that is, quite possible. Or it's on purpose, which is way worse. And definitely wouldn't put it past him. We know where Ronald Reagan launched his campaign. It had significance for brutalizing slaves and Black Americans in the Jim Crow South. So the Republican Party is certainly not above these tactics. We know that. But coronavirus is ramping up in a significant portion of the country. While in states like New York that had experienced the worst of it at the start and was the epicenter of the crisis, virus cases are certainly going down, hospitalizations, deaths, etc. That is not the case in the red states that were not abiding by these restrictions and in other states throughout the country. More than a dozen states are showing new highs in the number of positive coronavirus cases or hospitalizations, according to Washington Post data, a few weeks after lifting restrictions on most businesses and large gatherings. Worst times are ahead, said Joe Gerald, an associate professor and public health researcher at the University of Arizona, who has been part of an academic team providing projections to the state health department. The preponderance of evidence indicates community transmission is increasing. Texas, Arkansas, South Carolina, Nevada, Arizona, North Carolina, Oregon, Florida, and Utah all set new highs in 7-day rolling case averages Wednesday, according to Post data. Montana, Arkansas, Utah, Arizona, and Texas have all seen coronavirus hospitalizations rise by at least 35% in the week since Memorial Day. Texas will begin allowing restaurants and businesses to operate at 75% of their normal capacity on June 12th. The state set a new high in coronavirus hospitalizations for the third straight day on Wednesday and now has 2,153 patients hospitalized with the virus, more than at least 15 states have reported for the entire pandemic. And in many of those states I just mentioned, Trump is hosting rallies. Trump is hosting rallies in days, in weeks, with tens of thousands of people. If it just affected them, look, I mean, liberals, other people could write it off and be like, they're being stupid, they're taking the risk. That's not it. You could transmit it to someone else. To someone else. And do you think all these macho men are going to be wearing masks at these rallies? No. And it's not outdoors, where risk of transmission is not as high. They're going to be indoors, in stadiums, in arenas. I've been to these. I went to one a week leading up to the 2018 midterms. I know how packed they can get. So packed you can't get cell reception anywhere. Coronavirus is going to skyrocket and it's going to affect us all, and there will be a second wave that is even worse than what we experienced earlier in the year. People got stir crazy. Republican governors got stupid and greedy and whatever, or they remained stupid, and this is what's going to happen. And Trump is just epitomizing that insanity by hosting rallies in these states.